Why was there public opposition to early suspension bridges? Imagine a new type of bridge stretching across a river for the first time, promising to connect cities and open new trade routes. It sounds exciting, right? But back then, many people felt uneasy about these structures. Early suspension bridges faced a lot of skepticism and resistance from the public. The main worries centered around safety, navigation, and economic impacts. Since the design was so new and tested on a large scale, folks feared they might collapse or fail under heavy loads or bad weather. For example, the Broughton Suspension Bridge in England collapsed due to mechanical resonance, which made people question if these bridges could hold up. People also worried about ships and boats. Many merchants and maritime workers feared that bridges with insufficient clearance would block their ships from passing safely. During the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge, shipbuilders filed lawsuits because they thought the bridge's height was too low for tall-masted vessels. This made navigation a big concern for those who relied on river traffic for their livelihood. Economic interests played a big role in opposition too. Ferry operators and steamboat companies saw suspension bridges as threats to their business. They worried that if a bridge was built over a river, fewer people would use their ferries or steamboats, which could hurt their income. For example, the bridge over the Ohio River between Covington, Kentucky, and Cincinnati, Ohio, faced resistance from these operators. Cities also had rivalries. Pittsburgh, for instance, opposed the Wheeling Suspension Bridge because they feared it would shift trade away from their city and benefit Wheeling instead. This kind of competition made some cities hesitant to support new bridges that might change the economic balance. Social concerns were part of the opposition too. Some feared that bridges might make it easier for enslaved people to escape or for other social changes to happen faster. These fears slowed down projects and made officials cautious. Finally, the high costs and delays of building these bridges added to the opposition. Large projects often went over budget and took longer than expected, which made politicians and the public wary of investing in them. So, in the early days, suspension bridges faced fears about safety, navigation, economic threats, social changes, and costs. Despite these worries, the engineering innovations behind suspension bridges eventually proved their worth. They became symbols of human achievement, allowing us to span longer distances than ever before and transforming transportation forever.